Good evening and welcome to Impact. As the founder of TNA Wrestling, it gives me great remorse to announce that due to his actions last week as we went off the air, that Kurt Angle has been suspended by TNA Wrestling 1 week without pay. Now, last week I clearly stated that not only am I an officer of the organization, but I am no longer an active wrestler. And despite my position, he not only attacked myself, but also the executive shareholder, Mick Foley, in a very violent and uncalled for manner. However, finding a silver lining in this dark cloud, TNA has donated Kurt's salary to a very worthy cause. Thanks and enjoy the show.
This week on Impact, how will the Main Event Mafia react to the news that their leader, Kurt Angle, has been suspended just 10 days before his TNA World Championship match against Sting at Destination X? It's Mike today, joined by Don West at ringside, and I understand that you are going to explain your comments, and you're going to explain your actions from last week when you walked off the show.
Thanks, Mike. Last week I said some things, and I know I shocked a lot of people, and I said some things that were very out of character for who I am. I said some things that I know hurt fans, family, and friends. And I've done some soul searching, and I've looked in my heart, and people, believe me, if I could have last week back again, I wouldn't change any of it. I apologize for nothing. I was right. And anybody that's ever been betrayed by a friend knows exactly what I'm talking about. And I'll tell you something. Until I hear differently, I'm a part of this announce team. There's not a damn thing you can do about it, Mike, today. So everybody, just chill, relax, sit back, grab a beer, and enjoy the ride.
Enjoy the ride? Are you kidding me? I can see that the next 2 hours with you is going to be about as much fun as an emergency landing in the Hudson River. You know, I guess I probably wouldn't expect an apology from somebody so professional that he walks off in the middle of a broadcast and you didn't disappoint.
You know what, Mike? I'll tell you what, we've got a job to do tonight. Let's do it. There's so much going on in this show, and it is not about us. And I just, I made my point, and I feel very comfortable with it. And let's go to Mick Foley in the ring.
Thank you so much. It is great, with great pride that I introduce to you the TNA World Heavyweight Champion, Sting.
And you will recall that last week, not only did Kurt Angle put Mick Foley in the ankle lock, Angle also attacked TNA founder Jeff Jarrett. That prompted Sting to not only clear the ring and make the save with his baseball bat, but also to sign his name on the contract for March the 15th at Destination X, when Sting defends the TNA World Heavyweight Championship against Kurt Angle. Plain and simple, the Main Event Mafia's implosion continues right before our very eyes.
Sting, this conversation's been a long time in the making. First of all, I want to publicly acknowledge you and thank you for saving me last week on Impact when I was trapped in Kurt Angle's ankle lock with no particularly good place to go. But as I think about it, I realize that's probably not the first time you've saved me, Sting. Now, 2 weeks ago on Impact, I took all our fans on a little trip, gave them a little lesson in Hardcore History 101, and I said if I had to look back and think of my most important moment, the most important moment of my career, it was the night I came out of a refrigerator box, knocked you out of the ring, climbed up on top of the second rope and dropped the elbow of a lifetime. Now, Stinger, hey, you got to admit, it was a thing of beauty to see a guy that looked like me take flight like that. But the fact is, if it had been anyone else out there besides you, that move, as beautiful as it was, would not have meant a damn thing. Maybe it was the right move, but it was on the right guy at the right time, and that move, Sting, changed my life. Because it was with you. Everything I have, everything, the books, the fans, every bit of success goes back to that day 18 years ago. The first time you saved me. And now, after all these years, Stinger, I would like to save you. Because I would like to think, and I hope, that after Destination X, no matter what happens between you and Kurt Angle, win, lose, or draw, I would like to think that we've seen the last of the Stinger as part of the Main Event Mafia. You know why? Because TNA needs Sting back. Because I, Sting, as executive shareholder in TNA, I need Sting back. And most importantly, our fans. Our fans. They need Sting back too.
Mick, I really appreciate all of the nice, kind words, especially coming from somebody like you. It covers a lot of ground, and I mean that. Thank you very much. But in the same breath, I can't let an egomaniac named Kurt Angle determine whether or not I'm going to be part of the Main Event Mafia or not. And Kevin and Scott and Booker, I don't have a problem with any of those guys. As a matter of fact, I've got history with them. The same kind of history that I have with you, Mick.
With one major difference, Stinger. Maybe I flew off the second rope and crashed down on your sternum, but I never used you the way the Main Event Mafia is using you right now.
The plea by Mick Foley.